Tina, you've won a whole bunch. Yeah, see, it worked. I think you have to turn one at a time on. Is that Lauren? Lauren, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, you have to turn one at a time on. Well, right? What's up? All right, who's gonna get it? I can almost put money on it. I know who's gonna win it. I almost said Tina's gonna win it. Tina, it's rigged. Congratulations. Oh, you tired? You tired? Hey, Antique Roads, how you doing? Welcome in, friends. We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out. I'm just gonna stare deep into your souls right now. I know. You're up late. I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Belle left you behind. Did you zone out? Have you ever woken up and the streams, you're stuck in the stream? Oh my gosh, how funny. I had that happen so many times. I'm like, shit, where did they raid? Because it doesn't tell you, no one types it in the chat. You have, Tina? Yeah. I'm like, I did one night because I think I was looking in somebody's shop and I just fell asleep. So it doesn't raid you. You stay in there. Or you've woken up in a new show. Yeah. You've been left unsupervised. Yeah, you have said that in streams. I've been there. Anyway, I was in somebody's I think I was in Shop 801 Lane stream and I was in the cart and I heard her, I kind of fell asleep looking in the shop. And then I heard her say, oh, we're gonna raid. I don't know who she was raiding. Somebody in clothing that was like new. And because I didn't go out, I was stuck in the shopping cart. She didn't even have a lot of stuff in there. I don't know how I ended up in there. I must have hit a button or two. At least I didn't bid on anything, although I've done that too before. Or you tag them. Yeah. Then they find out where you went. That's so funny. Vote for Pedro. Hello, how are you? I love the names. Where's the #1 fan? How have you been? How have you been? You're up late. You're up in the late hours. The wee hours of the morning. Let's see. There we go. Now YouTube's working. You just did a jewelry show? Nice. You made a whole $12. Hey, it's $12 you didn't have, right? Hello, Brian. How are you? It's $12 you didn't have. And are you sure you made $12? You got fees there. You got fees there. But that's good. I've been thinking about having a jewelry show. That's all I've done though. Thought about it. I did it so I can get my shipping time down. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's got to stay on that shipping time. I wake up, fall asleep, wake up, enter the giveaways, fall asleep, waiting, find out several days later I won the giveaway. No way. Are you serious? That is funny. Yeah. I think a couple times I've gotten gifts from people and they got here and I was like, who the heck sent me a gift? Because sometimes the name on the label, it's like rubbed off. And I have to check my email for that. You've won several not being in a show? Impossible. You're in the show, but you're not there, right? Oh, thank you, Brian. Thank you. What do you mean? Maybe you have to you can't adjust shipping really. Oh, you scrolled in one? Yeah, that happens sometimes where you're scrolling and you enter and then you're there for a millisecond and then you go out. Yeah. Hey, Picker Adam, what's up? Picker Adam's over on YouTube, you guys. Happy Monday. Is it Monday already? You're gonna screw me up when you say happy Monday. What's up? How do I get on Whatnot? You click on that QR code that's right there. I think it's up there. I don't know. There's a huge lag on YouTube, wherever it is. Yeah, click on that and come on over. I hear they give you $15. What's up? Maybe you have the weight too high. Why you have your shipping weight too high? You guys should watch my YouTube video, my chat show all about shipping on the Givey. Well, you have to weigh the item. You got to weigh the item so you have the right shipping. Otherwise, you're going to pay more than you need to pay. Yep, you're going to pay more than you need to pay for shipping, and there's no refunds on that. Yeah. You're here to boost the algorithm. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What's up? How are you? How was your family? You guys having a blessed Easter? I'm sure you guys ate some good food. And did you guys have a show today? I'm gonna say probably not, right? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I noticed it with you notice with PWE winners. I don't know. I have some people that buy stuff or they turn around and tip me, but it depends. I mean, better than better than we deserve. Hope you're doing well. Yes, really doing well. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I can't complain. I really can't. Yeah. Oh, I will tell you this. I see so many people doing PWE and they're abusing PWE. I will argue with that all day. Stop putting stuff in there that has bulky. Yeah, because it's happening. People are doing it left and right with face masks, eye patches, tea bags, all that stuff. It's not PW. Plain white envelope. It's supposed to be flat. So there's not supposed to be any humps, bumps in it at all. I just went to my post office again and they're like, no, you're not supposed to have any tea bags in there or nothing. It's not what it's meant to be. That's a package. Yeah. And unfortunately, a lot of people do it anyhow, but it's just going to be that one person is going to have it where they have to pay extra. Yes, it sucks, but that's really the true design of plain white envelope. Happy Easter, Picker Adam. Happy Easter. Thank you for coming over. Yeah, it's probably going to be quiet tonight over there. There you are. What about face masks? Bookmarks, yes. Face masks, no. Face masks are like thick. I don't have it anymore. I threw it away, I think. But I received under eye masks, and the packaging is like pretty rigid. You're everywhere. Look at that. It damaged one of the face masks, so it was trash. I need to send the picture to the seller who I bought it from and let them know. I didn't know they would be that thick because sometimes they're really thin and you could get away with using PWE, but that one was in a square, like a rectangle package, and it was really hard. So when it goes in the machine, it's just going to get crushed. Yeah. But I know a lot of people do it anyhow. They don't care. But, here's the PWE right here. Okay. This is under 1/4 of an inch thick. See it? Okay. On the other side's the label. I'm not going to show that, but that's what a PWE is. It's flat. So this is a pack of Pokemon cards on this one. Yeah. So I'll pay, this was 73 cents, I think. You look better with a face mask. I know, right? So, I mean, but these, like even one pack, you could probably get away with 2 packs because it goes at the thickest part of the envelope. But people still send it. But the Pokemon cards, that's 1 pack in there. I have one more thing they'll got on Monday. Yeah. It depends. Like if you're gonna do a whole bunch of them, they charge you for some, so you're not using PWE. Yeah, for a long time, all of us did that. We paid $4 to $5 per giveaway, hundreds of them. And when people really, I did PWE before it was a lot of people knew about it, right? So a lot of people that do it, like I got a PWE label slapped on a 2-inch package. So anything that's over 1/4 of an inch and that isn't a bubble mailer is a package. Yeah, I mean, I talk about it all the time on here, and there was been so many sellers that don't know anything about PWE. They don't understand how it works. It literally has to be flat. Yeah, no jewelry. Don't put jewelry in those. People do it, but you're not supposed to because you're not supposed to have anything like rigid in it. I made a YouTube video. You could watch it. It'll show you what not to do and what you need to do, how to set it up. Yeah, it's the same name on YouTube, and it's in under my video tab. It shows you how to set up cheap shipping on Whatnot, and then what kinda items. Yeah. Instead of having to go through it over and over on here, I just refer people over there. Yeah. I know. It's the best thing ever. Like, it works on stickers, postcards, what not to do on Whatnot. No, but I'm making a new video, what not to do on Whatnot. It's another shipping one. Yeah. There's so many videos now on about Whatnot on there. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Whatnot number 1. That's what I'll put on mine. Yeah. I'm trying to finish. What's up, VIP? How you doing? How's it going, Angela? Yeah. I don't know. I have so many videos right now that I'm trying to publish to put on there. So tonight I published um, my friend Christine, the Hodgepodge Place. She was interviewed by Whatnot Sellers. And when I recorded, I put in there like all the chat so they can see it. So I put that one today, and then I have Shop Pappies to put up. And then I have another one that I recorded with George's Finds. She interviewed Thriftworks. So I have to just finish editing that. And then I have like 3 more. Then I'm going to get back to finishing my Seller Hub videos, which I'm actually making. That's the one I'm making that's taking forever, is how to set up the OBS one to set that up. Yeah, the OBS, and then there's another one where how to raid, how to reset your show. You ate too much today? Rum cake. Oh, rum cake sounds good. Yeah. I wasn't that full. I wasn't that full. But I took 3 naps today, so that the OBS one can help a lot of people. Yeah. There's a new video that Bug put out. It's so good. It's on OBS. I'm 75% done with mine. I just got derailed because I had so many projects right now. And that is not really a paid one. The paid ones get done first. It wasn't until the rum cake it put you over the edge. Yeah. I know we didn't get crazy on our desserts this year. Like my father-in-law did make a lot of stuff. He got these, I don't know what kind of cookies they were. Alpha, because they're from Argentina. It's what are those cookies called? But they had like raspberry jelly in them instead of caramel. Alfajores or something like that. Yeah. So, but a lot of people need the OBS one. I know the multicasting video that I made that helped a lot of people because they didn't know how to multicast. Brownies, cheesecake, and lemon bread. Oh, lemon bread, so good. Thumbprint cookies. Is that what you had? No, the other ones are basically like shortbread cookies. So you make like a round shortbread cookie. It's like about 1.5 inches. And then you have 2 of them, and you make like a sandwich with usually caramel, and then you roll it in coconut. Yeah, it's like a popular Argentinian cookie. But this year my father-in-law made it, and he put this raspberry like jelly in it. It was really good. Yeah, very, very good. Yeah, because like right now for people to get a visa and come here from another country is very hard, especially Argentina, because their government's like kind of corrupt. I mean, really corrupt. But they got a new president, so they have a hard time getting that visa to come here. It's very strict. So when I know only 5 million for a gold card. Maybe if we could pay Monopoly money, we could get a couple of them for them. But our aunt, she comes from Argentina, and she stays here for because it's winter time when it's summer here, and she'll stay here for a few months, but she makes those fresh. They're so good. Yeah. When my father-in-law just went there for like 6 weeks, maybe last year he went before, yeah, he went last year, like October, November. And yeah, same. And he brought back the cookies that you can buy there, like in the package, and they're like dipped in chocolate. They're amazing. Anyway, from traveling and the temperatures, when we brought him back, he brought us a whole box, and because chocolate changes, and it was all white and gross, we had to throw them away. They were really expensive. Yeah, the cookies are super expensive. Because he bought them in the airport. Thank you for the hearts. I wish I could show you. Yeah, they're called, yeah, they're dulce de leche sandwiches and shortbread. They're so good. And I think they're like, the way they make them is like Peruvian style. Yeah, you can't just eat one or two. Anyway, we brought all the cookies home. I said to my husband, "I'm bringing the rest of the cookies home," because my father-in-law is like, take everything." He didn't wanna have any of that stuff. Yeah, but it was so good. It was so good. Yeah. You'll eat 1 for 2 Oreos. Deal. Yeah, because 'cause they're not too sweet, they're just right. Yeah. I only had 1. Yeah, VIP, Angela, they're so good. I had, 1 or 2 rows, yes. When I was younger, I could eat, like, a whole bag of Oreos. Now, they're just so sweet. I get an instant it's like a hangover with a migraine headache. Yeah, they kick my butt. Yeah, I'll get a bad headache the next day, it's so weird. And then I feel like crap all day, so I don't eat the Oreos like I did, but I always love the double stuffed Oreos. Yeah, they were really good. Gosh, they were good. But they're full. You know what it is that gives me the headache? It's not just they're sugary, they're full of chemicals, and there's a chemical in it, I can't figure it out yet. Gives me a big headache. Yeah. You still eat too many, but don't destroy the whole pack. Yeah, no, we get older and I think our body doesn't like them. I think now I could probably go for a maximum of, like, 2 or 3. Yeah, otherwise forget it. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, VIP auction groups on YouTube and says, "That's how Italian cookies are, not all the sugar." My father-in-law doesn't put sugar in the cookies, so it needs it. This time he did, he put because I told him, "Stop not putting sugar. It needs a tiny bit." You're thinking about going 30 days all organic food to see how you feel? Go for it. Yeah, you probably feel it depends on what kind of organic food. You gotta, like, cut sugar out and eat healthy. You could probably feel a lot better than you do. Your body tells you to stop, but you ain't no quitter. Cookies are cookies. Yeah. I don't know about that, I might disagree. I feel better eating fresh food and protein. Yes, same. I think we all do. Our body craves it, but that we're too lazy to make it, right? I don't know. I was doing good. I was eating pretty healthy. Yeah. But then sweets appeared. But I've been trying not to buy any because it just gives me a big headache. Oh, is that Qdoba? Is that like Rubio's? Or is it like Chipotle? We don't have either one here. Yeah, we don't have bread company either, which might be a good thing. I think it's like Chipotle. We just recently tried no processed snacks or foods to start. Oh yeah, that's great. For me, it's the gluten, but my blood needs gluten. I'm Italian too, yeah. I'm Italian and I don't eat bread. Is that crazy? I get grossed out by bread. Yeah, we tried this new place, Cava, Cava. First of all, I don't know, I have mixed emotions about it. I don't think it's that great. People compare it I know, Andy, you like it. I'll tell you why I didn't like it. People compare it to Chipotle. No, it is not anything like Chipotle. That's Mediterranean food, and Chipotle is Mexican food. Um, or not really Mexican food, actually. So, I didn't try that, but I don't know. I think that because they have the dips and they have all the it's too much like dairy type product for me. Um, but the girl that, like, made it, she had, like, this bad energy. Cindy, what's up, Cindy Golden Girls? Look at you over there on YouTube. How are you? How are you doing, my beautiful friend? Um, yeah, I don't know. So it wasn't the best. I will try it again. It was our first time going to it. My husband and daughter loved it. My son was like, "Eh," he wasn't really thrilled about with it. Yeah, bad energy, like, you felt like her vibe. So I got it with the rice, like I think I got just the yellow rice, and then I wanted some arugula because I like arugula, and she, like, got the arugula, and she was fighting with the manager. I don't know what was going on. She, like, slammed down. She put, like, barely any in it. Yeah, it was not much, and then I said, "I just want a little bit of the, uh" they have this eggplant dip because they have dips. It's kinda weird. And so when she did the eggplant dip or whatever, she handed it thankfully to somebody else and their vibe was better. And then the girl that was helping us was really nice. So I got it with the steak. Yeah. Yeah, it was just kinda like, I don't know. So she didn't really put that much, but it was almost too much actually. By the time you're done and they add all the crap in there. But I will say this, mine, because I did a build your own, every side was full of so much salt. Yeah, I felt like a little old lady. It was so salty. But it had, I don't know, I will try it again, but now I know what to get. But I will tell you this, the place was packed. The place was packed. The line was going out the door, and I thought, "Is it really worth the wait?" Yeah, first impressions are everything. But it didn't suck, so we'll give it another chance, but it was hell of expensive, for 4 people to eat. Kinda like you, give you a second chance. It doesn't always mean it's good, yeah, when there's a lot of people in line. Oh, you are salty, but I like that about you. You got that sweet side. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe we'll try it out. She's laughing. Salty and sweet. Sweet when you're sleeping. After having COVID, you can taste the chemicals in food you never could before? Your system has been shocked. Yeah, I can taste chemicals in food right off the bat. Yeah, but like my meat, I try to buy, like, good meat. I'll spend the money on that. Yeah, if they don't come back. Yeah, I don't think I'm not in a hurry to go try it out. Yeah. We did really good. My husband and he had a kidney transplant, 10 years ago. So we were on, like, the sodium kidney diet. Oh, it was the worst ever. But we ate really clean and healthy. Yeah. That's a hard diet. I don't care. That's a hard one. Said hi. Hi. Yeah, we were on that diet, and we didn't have kids, but or actually, I take it back, we did have kids. But that diet, that sodium one is so hard because I read every package. You don't realize how much sodium is in food. Yeah, and then we never added salt. I cooked with a little bit of salt, normal. You have 1 kidney? Oh, yes, you know. Yeah, it was like 10 years of, like, not knowing what was gonna happen. And thankfully, a miracle happened and, their family was generous to donate a kidney, which is, like, the most immeasurable, generous gift you could ever receive. Like, and now it's like it never even happened. It's the weirdest thing. You live near New York City. You have some of the best restaurant I know, but the popular places aren't always our favorite. No, exactly. There's a bunch I got recommended when I used to travel a lot, and I'd go to them, and the people, I trust them, and the food sucked. Many, many famous places. It just I don't know, it just didn't taste good, and I have good experience with food. Yeah. You lost your smells, well, occasionally you'll still have you know what? In the beginning, I never lost my smell. I got COVID, like, before it was, locked down because I was in New York for, my personal trip, and I never lost this sense of smell or taste. Would've been nice to lose the smell taste temporarily, because I was dealing with some stuff. But, I, uh, I was sick right after that trip and then my husband got sick and my kids both got sick. So we had it then before there was no vaccination or anything. And then we didn't get it for like 2.5 years. What up, Verdana? How you doing? Oh, your uncle had a transplant? He's over 25 years? He's 25 years on his kidney? Yeah, that's unheard of. I know somebody that is 35 years with a kidney transplant, and they're doing incredible. Yeah, I mean, like, but they actually, like, really take care of themselves. 'Cause you have to be careful. You can miss you have okay, so, like, when you have a kidney transplant or a heart transplant or whatever kind of organ transplant, and any kind of transplant, I would say, you can you have to take, immunosuppressive medication every 12 hours. If you miss the medication, it can fuck with your transplant. Like, you can run a risk of losing it. It's very serious. So, yeah, so you would take, like, a medication at, like, 5:30 in the morning at 5:30 PM for your entire life. So people, they tend to, like, take care of their health. What's up, Auntie Bananas? How are you? You're a regular blood recipient? You get infusions every Wednesday? Oh, yeah. Donors are amazing. It's the most selfless act you could do. Yep. If you're in New York City, we have oh, I love some authentic Chinese food. Yum. I'm probably gonna go back to New York, soon. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go, like, in January. I usually go in January when it's, like, freezing and nobody wants to travel. Um, yeah, the donors are just I mean, people that choose to be donors, incredible. People that don't choose and their family chooses for them, even more incredible. Because sometimes the people don't choose it because they don't think about it. And it is amazing that what doctors can do. Yep. You're driving as usual? Are you trucking? Yeah, I'm forever grateful. Check out Pings, it's good. Yeah. Last time I stayed, like, right around Times Square. Um, how are you, Aunt Bananas? Mott Street, yeah. I'll have to check that out. I don't think I've been there. I did go to one place. I have to look back in my list because I keep a list of the food places. Yeah, it is a miracle what doctors can do. I mean, they go to school for, a long time. No, we drove out. We went out of the city to go eat. I had great food that time. Yeah. I always have good food when I go there. But this last time I didn't get to go to a couple places I wanted to. Definitely, definitely. One of my girlfriends lives there. She lives in New Jersey. So I usually go and then I get to see her. You going back to South Carolina, then you'll be home? Oh, nice. Are you still doing shows on Whatnot? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. So if I'm asking questions, sometimes I'm asking over at YouTube because some of the friends are hanging out over there. Yeah. Yeah, it is nice. I have a lot of friends and family that live in that area. Yeah. So when I go there, I usually do solo trips, so I usually go to Ellis Island and stuff. Yeah, drive safe, Berdana. Yeah, usually I'll go to Ellis Island because I'll do some, like, genealogy and go over there. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, but I'm usually doing one of those kinda trips, or I'll go visit my friend. Oh, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday now? Oh, that's good. So then you're trucking on the weekdays. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Although I think I was thinking about my next trip, going to Boston. I wanna take my daughter there. She wants to go to New York really bad, she's not been. So I don't know. It's gonna be between the 2. I mean, it's all fairly so we might end up going over there too. I don't know, we got lots of plans for summertime. We'll see though, because I gotta do my 365. Well, it's gonna end June 1st. June 1st is my 365 will be over. Yeah, I can't believe it's been almost that amount of time. And then it'll be travel time. Yeah, it's gonna be a good I don't know, I think it's gonna be a good summer. I'm hoping. What's up, Cincy? How you doing? Sal the goat. Hello. Come in. Hey, Audrey. How are you doing? Yeah, it's real chill. It's very mellow tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not making any commitments yet. Hey, Ace. What are you doing? It's going good, thank you. I actually have a little headache today. Yeah, I have a little headache today. I think maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I just Oh, the Easter was good. Thank you, Ace. How about you? I hope you had a good one too. Yeah, it was nice. It was a really nice family day. It was ideal. I don't like to say perfect, but it was ideal. It was pretty close to that. All that was missing was my mom, but she was at her house. She wasn't feeling good, so we didn't go over and see her because she's having some foot problems, diabetes complications. So I was gonna go see her, and she said she wasn't feeling that good. You had Easter with your grandma and your family? Oh, that's cool. That's so nice. It was good? Awesome. Yeah, this year I always go to Honey Baked and buy like the sliced turkey because I don't really want to cook sometimes. And I bought their sliders. They were okay. They were pretty good. Yeah, that's what we had because um, my my father-in-law and them, they're kind of like vegans. They don't eat meat. Yeah. Well, they're not vegan, they're vegetarian, but they're closet carnivores. Because if we bring something like I'll bring this slice thing, my father-in-law will eat it. Yeah. My sister-in-law doesn't. She doesn't eat meat or any of that stuff. Yeah, it's funny. How are you, Cincy? Tina trying to get me to reveal what I'm gonna be doing. Yeah. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, VIP. That's so cool by your uncle. I love that. I actually, when my husband got his kidney transplant, I met this lady who was going through like, I I actually don't know how we met. Anyway, it was like an instant connection. She lives in New Jersey, so the next time I go, her and I are gonna hang out. Yeah, so her husband had a kidney transplant just a little bit before my husband. So to be able to share that with somebody who can relate and get it has been pretty nice. Yeah, and her husband's doing good too. And she has a kid, like, born about the same time as my son. It absolutely does. Yeah, we went to this whole the type of kidney disease he had we found out before we had kids, and we went to this, like a convention kinda thing for it, but it was not a lot of people because it's very, very rare type. And we met, like, other families, and one of their kids had it. And so we learned at that time that, if we were to have 3 kids, one of our kids would guarantee to get it. So we chose to have 2 kids. I would have had my husband knew I wanted a lot of kids. Tina, hello. Hey, Julie. How you doing? Yeah, so we met these families, and there was 2 families that had 3 and 4 kids, and one of their kids had it. So it's genetic. So they said it wasn't the first or second kid, it was always like the 3rd. So the family had 4 kids. The 3rd and 4th kid had it. Yeah, it was a super rare type of kidney disease. So we just made a decision. We made a decision, 2 kids if we're lucky, because we didn't know, maybe we weren't gonna have any. You're a coworker like that? Oh, he would eat meat when he was at work, but not at home? That's funny. When my son was younger, our vegetarian neighbor friends invited us for Thanksgiving. He was worried there wouldn't be any turkey. Your son was? They get they eat, tofurkey, which it doesn't taste that bad. I mean, I used to think it tasted horrible, but, I mean, I don't wanna eat it, it's full of all the chemicals. Um, but it's not horrible. You could fill up on you could fill up on all the sides, mashed potatoes, all those kinda things. You make tofurkey? Yeah. But you don't get the protein like you do with meat, that is true. My doctor told me that actually, because I was looking at doing that, and I kinda did that for a few years, but I came back to it. But I pretty much eat, like, fish and chicken. I don't eat steak that much. Yeah, once in a while. I don't really eat pork that much. It just depends, every once in a while. But I notice how I feel after I eat it, not so good. Yeah, fake and bacon. I don't like fake bacon. I'm sorry, that should be illegal. I haven't found one I liked. I have not found one bacon I've liked. I found, like, the fake sausage that I liked, but then it's like it's a give and take. The fake sausage, like Morningstar, it's really good, but it's full of soy, and soy is not good for you in, massive amounts. Yeah. So I don't know. And a lot of the fake meats have proprietary ingredients, so you never know what you're getting. But I know I was eating a lot of the fake meat, and you know what was happening to me? I was swelling up really bad, because it's full of sodium, and they don't share that much information with you on it, which is ridiculous. But yeah, I was swelling up big time, and I was moving, I was drinking water. It was just it was too much of it. Yeah, they're not. It's some of the plant-based are better, but they don't tell you exactly the ingredients because it's proprietary. We had to go to another neighbor friend's house for dinner first, then he went to theirs. So he got turkey and all the fixins. Yeah, you know, it's better when you make it fresh, of course, but, Sabo Lou, hello, my friend, how are you? Hey, Bashful, welcome in. I don't know, now I think as I've gotten older, I'm, like, real careful about some of the foods I put because I see the reaction. I see what it does to me. Like, I can't eat at Chick-fil-A, I get a migraine because their chicken, I used to like is the, not the little nuggets, but, like, the grilled chicken because the other stuff has MSG in the dressing, and I get an instant migraine. It's triggers a headache. So I don't really like to eat there. I don't really like that company, but, um, yeah, some companies, they have MSG in their product. They say they don't, but they absolutely do. Because I know several people that happens to. Actually, my friend's daughter, her kid, that's how I found out about it. Do you? Yeah, Chick-fil-A would trigger a migraine for you if you have migraines. My friend told me, she said they would go there and get the nuggets for her kid, and they're in that however they whatever sauce it is, and she said she started noticing her kid would get a bad like, a severe headache after there every time. And she couldn't figure it out, and then one day she had been talking to some other lady, and the lady said, "They have MSG in the ingredient. Start watching where you eat because if they have MSG, it's gonna trigger your migraine." And sure enough, yep, she found that out. So she did a test and everything with the doctor and found out, "Hello, Cindy Golden Girls, what's going on?" Yeah, but as you get older, you get more sensitive to those things. Yeah. How's your weekend? You find a dress yet? They quit making the chicken salad sandwiches. I don't remember those. Long time no see. I know. Where the hell you been all my night? You will though. You probably gotta go to a dress shop unless you find on Whatnot. Tell who does all the styling on here? Is it is ZK Styles? She does all the styling, I think. I don't know. It's coming because you have till when? June. What day is the wedding? And maybe you have a little time. You'll find it. It'll be perfect. June 20. Okay, you have a little bit of time. What color? Do you know what color you want? That's so exciting. Cindy Golden Girl's daughter's getting married. Yeah, that's gonna be great. I know Mother of the Bride typically wears, like, pink, but all the trends always change all the time, right? My mom wore, like a tan beige color. It was gorgeous. Lavender, it's not a choice. Oh, you're stuck in the color. Oh, boy. There's some great gowns on here, yeah. You don't like the color, huh? Yeah. She has to wear lavender. That's hard too because there's several shades of lavender. Did she give you a swatch? It looks awful? Oh, no. And she won't let you change because that's the color, huh? You could just be like my friend's mom. They wanted the groom's mom to be in baby blue, and they wanted the mom's bride to be in pink. And she showed up in like it was close to pink. It was not pink. It looked so good on her. Her daughter was so mad at her. It was kind of like pink, beige pink. Yeah. It was funny though. Because the pink didn't look good on her. She did not want pink pink. Mm-mm. And it wasn't like a pale pink. It was more of like a pale hot pink. She's like, I'm not wearing that color. And her daughter was like fighting with her. She goes, I don't want to fight with you, but I'm paying for this wedding. I'm wearing what I want. So she did anyhow. But it worked out. It worked out because the pictures looked so good. Yeah, it was quite funny. I was in a wedding once when another bridesmaid started crying at the bridal store. Oh, that's I don't know. I feel like, yeah, there you go. Wear a lavender tutu and call it a day. Yeah. You know what? I remember I was getting married. I had a date, and then my best friend, I was gonna get married in May, and then my best friend frickin' I don't know, she decides she's gonna get married in May, like, before me, and it was kinda weird, but I didn't take it personal. I was like, "Whatever." So her wedding was 2 weeks before mine, and I was kinda pissed because all the expensive everything's so expensive, and now I gotta buy a dress for her wedding because I was her maid of honor, and then we go to the dress shop, and, like, when I did mine, I got married at, like, a mansion, like a Victorian type of house. It was really cool. And the style of the dresses, like, no one really cared for them, but it fit, like, so good with the property because it was like the skirts were, like, all silver, and then the tops were, like, white, so they were kinda, like, fancy. And then actually, one of my friends didn't like it, the other ones liked them. And then my flower girls were, like, in a soft pink color. It just looked so good. But my best friend's dress 'cause I let the girls pick. I said, "Here's the fl" I gave 'em an option. I was like, had 3 colors. I was like, "Here's kinda what I'm looking at. Here's the colors. What do you think?" And they all went to the silver and white because it's almost like a woman's tuxedo dress. That's what it kinda looked like. And, when my best friend did it, she had the most expensive dress. Uh, my dress was over $200, and it was in red. I hate red. It looked good on me, though, I will say that. Yeah. It was like a strapless dress, and it had, like, a slit on the side, but it was bright fucking red. It just I sold that dress as soon as that wedding was over. I got all my money back too. I sold it to this other girl who wanted it, and that was 20 years ago. Yeah, that was 20 years ago. As soon as the wedding was over, and then it was like she got married on a Saturday or Friday in Vegas, and then I got home, I had my husband to be because we weren't married yet, take a picture of me. I chopped my head off in the picture. I put the dress online, and it was sold on Tuesday. And I think I paid 220, 250. So it had shoes and everything, and I got 200 for it all. Yeah, so it cost me 25 bucks. I didn't care. Oh, no, I think I got more because I sold the jewelry too. Yeah, I did not wanna wear red. Yeah, I know, I was all over it. I was like, "I'm never gonna wear this dress again." I mean, it was a beautiful dress. The color wasn't beautiful. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it. But I did it because it was my best friend, and, she was like, "Well, do you wanna wear a different color?" And it was, like, already a big project, and I said, "No, it's okay, that's fine." Yeah, because it was, like, bright red, but it was kinda like a dark red. Yeah, I was so glad to be rid of that dress. Y'all had to get your hair done at the same place? Oh my gosh, I did too. I had to get my hair done. Chrisar, what's up? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. We're just having a chat. Welcome in. I hope you had a good show, my friend. Hello. Long time no see. Welcome in, everybody. All the roses. Thank you so much. You were like the mom on The Simpsons. Thank you, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you had fun over there. We are just chilling, laying low after an Easter feast, and we're talking about being in wedding. Welcome in. And we're just chilling, like I said. But if you want to shop and you're curious about what I sell, you can check out my Buy It Now. There's over 800 items from vintage to toys to glass to decor. There might be sports cards in there. There might be, I don't even know what's in there anymore. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, Chrisara, you and you alone. Let everybody know when your next show is and what you'll be selling. So I'm glad you had a good show. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. You're welcome to stay and hang out. We are just really chatting. Yeah, I had to get my hair done. So Vegas, the hotel we stayed at, where did we stay for that? We stayed in the hotel. It was at the Hilton, I think, actually. And I had to get my hair done at this place, and the lady was taking forever. And I have a lot of hair. My hair was probably twice as thick. So I got it all like curled and it looked really good. And then I had to pay to get my makeup done and my nails. I did my nails before, but I had to get them painted. Yeah, I had someone do them. Yeah, so that was probably another couple $100. And then we had to do the hotel. It was very expensive. But back then I gambled a lot at the casino, so I got free suite. Yeah, I got 2 free hotel rooms. For my mom, I got her one because she went there too. And for my husband, well, I mean, fiance and I, yeah. And then right after that, and after my wedding, I got asked to be in another wedding. Next show, the 27th, unless you do a pop-up. Oh, right on. Right on. What do you sell? Tell everybody what you sell. Back in the day, they used to have parties and you had to wear one of the bridesmaid outfits you were in for like the next party. Oh, wow. You had to get a huge updo. You look like Marge Simpson. Oh my gosh. When I look back at that picture though, I'm like, gosh, I was so young. It was 20 years ago, you know? My hair looked really good though. I will say that. The lady that did my hair for her wedding, for my best friend's wedding, used so much hairspray. Like I thought my hair was gonna break off. Yeah. And my wedding, my best friend did my hair. It looks so good. She did such a good job. She used a lot of hairspray. Like I had a tile floor in my bathroom and there was a coating of it. It was Paul Mitchell, so that thing is like spray paint. Yeah, it was crazy. And my hair lasted she did my hair at like 3 o'clock and then, because I got married like 4 o'clock until like, I don't know, our reception was over about 1 o'clock in the morning. My hair was still pretty good, even my makeup. Storage unit finds. Oh, okay, awesome. That's cool. So you sell everything. You know, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. You spend a fortune on a dress you wear once. I know. Very true. But I mean, looking back on it, I got lucky because I sold it right away. It was a popular style, but I don't know. Like right around that time, I had a couple of friends get engaged, bought dresses, and then ended up calling it off. One of my friends bought a very expensive wedding dress and gorgeous, like beyond her budget. I want to say she paid like 5 grand for the dress. It was a fancy designer. I'm like, you sure you want to buy that dress? And the guy was kind of a mess. He was kind of a mess. He had a lot of issues. He was a nice guy, but he had a lot of issues and they didn't last very long. But she did sell the dress and the dress ended up being worth more money because it was kind of vintage. Yeah, but she spent a fortune on that dress. Me, I'm over here. I got a good deal on my dress. It was like a closeout. I think I got under $1,000. It was a lot of money still. I still have it too. It's hanging in my closet. I never boxed it. I don't know why I saved it. I gotta figure out what to do with that thing. It still fits me. Yeah, it still fits me. Can I zip it up? Almost. Yeah. No, you're right. Selling it after? No, it wasn't a thing. You traded with your girlfriends probably, yeah. I still have my wedding dress. Yeah, it's in the closet. I didn't pay to get it boxed up. I probably should have. But my attitude is like my daughter probably is not gonna wanna wear my wedding dress. let her have her own. But I never did anything with it. Maybe I should have. I know I put it on one day. I was like, "I wonder if it still fits me." And it did. It was a little loose. No, she doesn't want if she's smart, she won't get married. Yeah, if she's smart, she'll just travel and do her own thing. But that's on her. She'll get to decide that. Nobody else will decide that for her. Um, but I have it in my closet. I'll just leave it in there. Yeah, it's in like a bag. It's in a bridal bag. But I didn't ever cleaned it or anything. So I know there's booze stains on the trail of it and stuff. Like from and dance floor. Yeah. 'Cause I did not wear shoes. After I got married, I'm like, "Screw these sh" I still have my wedding shoes, and they were expensive as hell. I bought some nice shoes, but as soon as after the wedding, I took them off. Yeah, and I had some, like, slippers on, and then I didn't have any shoes on. I had, like, these, booties on. Yeah, but if she wants to, it's gonna be there for her. Yeah, it'll be definitely vintage by then. Mine already was kind of a vintage style, actually. Yeah. And my dress was a strapless one as well, and tons of beadwork, rhinestones, and pearls. I had a lot of pearls in my dress. Yeah. And I have my veil, and I have I had a crown on. I wore a crown. I have both of those put away, so she might want that. Yeah, if she does. I mean, I don't know. She's young, so we don't really discuss that stuff because I don't feel like, I need to like push that on her at all. Yeah. She's young, so no need to be in a hurry for that kind of thing. Oh, yeah. Some people I know took their wedding dress and made pillows out of it. Yeah, it had a because it was strapless, and it had a lot of bling on the bust part of it. What's up, Lori? Hey, Lori, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah, and the styles change all the time. And my mom eloped, so she didn't have, like, a traditional wedding or wedding dress. Um, and my sister did. She had a really nice wedding dress, but I don't know if she's kept it. Her daughter didn't get married in it. And then my grandmother, her wedding dress was beautiful. It's like a satin gown, and my nobody could fit in it because my grandmother was tiny. She was like a size 2 and maybe a 4, but, my aunt actually has it in her house on a mannequin on a dummy, on a mannequin. It's over 100 years old. Yeah, I'd say well, maybe a little bit less than 100, but pretty close. Yeah, it's like 90, 95 years old. It's beautiful. Yeah, but nobody could fit in it. Like, her daughters they were all, big girls, and the one daughter was tiny, but she's not that tiny. "What's up, Bonnie? How you doing?" Yeah, it's really beautiful, though, and I think, like, my aunt and my mom, they're getting older. What's gonna happen? Who's gonna display that? None of them are into genealogy or any of it. No one's gonna display that in their house. Yeah, but it was a really pretty gown. I don't know the story behind it. I'll have to ask my aunt about it. I'm good, I'm tired, but good, thank you. How was your Easter? Did you eat a lot of food? Yeah, thanks for asking. Yeah, we're just chilling, having a chat, and, I'm probably gonna go out raid soon. Yeah, I took 3 naps today. Yeah. I You know what? I had this one friend, she's no longer with us, but, She had gotten married. They were like high school sweethearts. And, I don't know if they were actually high school sweethearts, but they, like, dated in high school. It was good. I hid lots of little snack-filled eggs for your toddler. Oh, how cute. I love that. Um, anyway, she got married, and she went to, Burning Man, and she wore her wedding dress, but she had, like a jumpsuit on underneath, and she took off her wedding dress and threw it in the fire and burned it. Like, she got divorced. It was definitely a celebration, a shedding of the yeah, that's so fun. I know the Easter Bunny you guys, the Easter Bunny came here. Yeah. Because my kids are teenagers, they're not into it, but look at this egg. I hope you can see it. Okay, this is the egg my husband made. Every year we're into decorating. Isn't that awesome? Do you see what it is? Freaking Shrek. Yeah, he made Shrek. I made I made like a Beatles inspired one because I like to draw, but I didn't even finish coloring it. Isn't that cool? What did he make last? Every year it's like we all get competitive. I made like a Beatles inspired, yeah, but it looked pretty cool. And then I only made like 8 this year, but this is my son made the holy hand grenade egg. Wait, I don't know if I got a picture of that one actually. Oh, I didn't get a picture of that. I thought I did. What's up, Christy? How are you doing, boobs? Yeah, isn't that cool? I didn't get like a picture of like, dang it. Okay, you can kind of see it. So there's one that's an Argentinian. We're into flags. The kid's into flags. Like my son is really, really smart. I'm not saying that because he's my kid, but like he knows historical things. Like when was the battle of this? What year did China do this? What year? It's crazy. Like the knowledge that he has. So he made a Texas flag with a cowboy hat, but you can't really see it. But in the front is a Argentine flag from Argentina with a freaking cowboy hat. Yeah. We just made 8 like 8 of them. I thought I had a picture of the egg. It was pretty good. The hat is cute, huh? See if I have a better picture of it. I don't think I do. It's freaking so cute. Yeah, you made like the holy hand grenade. I don't even know how the kid comes up with this stuff. Yeah, it's not in here. Yeah, because it chopped off at the top. Yeah, it was fun. Oh, you can kinda see the hats. Yeah, and the hat is funny. Yeah, and then my daughter made, Daredevil, or no, the is it Daredevil? Not Dare yeah, one's Daredevil and the other one is, Deadpool. Yeah. So we just did 2 each. Because we never even eat them. They go right in the trash. Yeah, we love to decorate and do artsy things. Last year I did Prince. My egg was Prince, Purple Rain. It looked just like him. And then, I did I don't know, the year before that, I made my egg look like Titanic. It was really good. Yeah, because we glue all kinds of shit on it. It's pretty funny. Yeah, so that's what we do. I forgot to do the plastic eggs. They're under my desk right here. I forgot. I filled them up and everything. My father-in-law does plastic eggs, and he puts money in for the kids. And then he gave them baskets. It's like the ridiculous candy. My daughter was like, "Mom, you know this is all diabetes." I go, "Okay, well, give me what you don't want," because he puts good candy in there. Yeah. I said, "Well, that's why I only put, like, 5 things." I didn't put very much. I put, like, a toothbrush and toothpaste, and then I put, like, a couple of their favorite things they like, and some cash. They're at the age they don't want cash. And then how sweet my son is, he's like, "Well, whatever money I get," because my daughter wants to buy, the new, uh uh, Switch, Nintendo Switch. She wants to buy that, so he said he would give her his money, my son. "I'll just give you your money and you could buy it. We'll pool it together." I was so sweet, and I'm like, "Well, that's really nice of you, you know?" Yeah, but they didn't get enough well, they got a couple hundred from their grandfather. Yeah, that was very nice, though. He's very, very thoughtful like that. And I said, "Well, maybe you can do that. That's super nice." Mhm. Yeah, or like when we came home with the basket, he asked me if I wanted anything out of it. Yeah, he's super kind. Oh, shoot, tomorrow they have state testing starting. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to that early morning. It is very chill, I love it. Yeah, so that was our day. It was really, really good. I think we're gonna raid because 'cause I'm gonna call it a night. I'm ready for my 4th nap today, and I have to be up at 5:30 because I'm gonna make, French toast and bacon, so I have to get up early to cook. Yeah. I always appreciate everybody coming in. I will. Thank you. You too. You're up late. You're up late. You're up late. I totally missed Brooke's show. Did she have a reward show earlier or no? I think she changed that. Because I was driving home and I'm like, "Oh, good, I'll watch." And then she changed her show, I think. Alright, let's see where we should go. Yeah, I think she changed it because she had one at, like, 6 o'clock. No way, people that weren't rewards came in? That's weird. Maybe she didn't schedule it for the rewards. Yeah, that's weird because you know why? When we tried to tag, yeah, that's strange. So she did have it at 6 o'clock, or 7 o'clock, because I came in at, like, 7:18 and then she was off. So she must have had a really short one. That is weird. It was glitching. Yeah, because it's so strict. You can't come into the stream. You know that already because it will yeah, so when you have a rewards club show, you have to be a rewards club member to discover it, and you can't come in if someone tags you and you don't earn the reward, you can't get in the show. Because I tested it on mine, and but you're saying that people randomly were able to get in, so then they could enter the giveaway. Oh, wow, that's weird. She should report that. I know. Oh, really? So that people can come in? I know that Whatnot employees could come into it because I have them all the time. Not all the time, but I have them periodically on here when I do the one-on-ones. But if they're not gonna be private, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah. Oh, not everybody could see it, but some could? Could everybody that came in enter the giveaways that she did? You did? A rant really? I haven't seen that yet. And now with the incognito, that's weird. Oh, if it's bookmarked, but if it's not bookmarked, they can't come in it, right? Like, if I make a fresh show and it's private, they can't see it. It's only when you've had it bookmarked, yeah. Okay. No, when I make private one-on-ones, it's a fresh show. So, I know that no one comes in those because I checked the counter, I've never seen it go over 1. Oh, you asked them if they were from Whatnot and they didn't say anything? You know what, I wonder if she had that public and then it was an old show she recycled, then it wouldn't be a glitch. Yeah, if it's an empty show. Yeah, it'd be a brand spanking new, like and I would only share the link with the person who's intended to be in it. Yeah. Yeah, like I have one coming up this week. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, You had one. So when you get a bookmark, it's not private because whoever bookmarked it gets an alert that you go live. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you can, Sarah, you can. So if you have a private show, you have to change, like, when you change the category, you have to change the time. Mhm. Oh, if your items run on bookmarks, others can join. I never thought about that, but that's true. I never, ever, ever thought about that. You can make it private from public, yeah. So I'll tell you a little trick. When you see people that have a bunch of shows scheduled, like I'll use Not Stifler's mom as an example, and then all of a sudden all their shows are gone, it's because they made them all private. They were public and they changed them to private. And then they put the date like, a year from now. And then they can decide to come back on whenever and change the date and publish it. Yeah, they do that a lot. Yeah. Or some people have like, 10 shows and then they keep moving it out. They do the private. Yeah, you can change it while you're live. I could do my show right now, but it'll still say, I think it'll still say public. I have to do it on desktop though. So if I go, I'll do it right now. Let's see. It will still show me live probably, but let's just see. Yeah, if I go to my shows, oh yeah, and then if I do that, if I change it, it'll it'll end my YouTube. It's more of like an unlisted VOD on YouTube rather than private show if you don't like this. Yeah. So there's no point in turning it to private if you're live. You're better off making a new show and then inviting people. So for example, if you made a private show and you tagged 5 people you wanted to come into it, you could do that. Otherwise, if it's not private, then people can just pop in. Yeah, you know what I mean? I have noticed one glitch is verified buyers when it's on, it's not working. Yeah. You tested it, but you forgot the results. That's all right. I tested a bunch of stuff, same thing. Like, wait, what happened on that case? Yeah. Yeah, but I think one time, Brooke did one of those shows where it was public and then we were gonna do a chat and she was gonna make it private, but it didn't work. But she did it another time and it worked. So I don't know how that happened. Um, but you could tag the people into it. Yeah. Hello, friends. Welcome in. All right, we're gonna raid. Yeah, that private thing is interesting, huh? The private show thing is interesting. I know, I wanna do a rewards club show. I'm probably gonna do one and just do some giveaways in it and see. All right, everybody. For the second time, we're gonna raid. I don't know where we're gonna go. I always try to find new people every time. Good night, sweet dreams. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I will be on. You decided to opt for that instead of any buyers give you this reward season? Oh, to do the private shows? I haven't done any yet. I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna keep doing the rewards. I may not do them. I don't know yet. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, and if you wanna watch that video on PWE, just go to my YouTube. It's the same name, and there's a lot of whatnot videos I put together, and I have a couple more. Actually, after I end the stream, I'm gonna publish this other one. Oh, you did? Okay, tell me about it. How was it? I know, I wanna do that too. Surprise sets. I just don't know what I wanna do it with. I still miss my little mystery drawers I did. Correct. Once you publish it, that's it. You're stuck with it. I'm just curious if you could do this with the surprise sets. if you can make 2 rounds of it, and if you don't use it in that show and you only run 1 round, can you clone that surprise sets to the next show? Like, if you wanna have another surprise show in a week. I don't think you can, but you wanted to add more things in before you started the show, but you couldn't. Yeah, it's like rewards. Once you publish, that's it. It's like the new term for the giveaways. I mean, not giveaways, mystery type shows. Yeah, so surprise sets is if you have, say, 20 packs of cards, they all have to be the same thing. So, for example, some people have told me that, no, it just says packs of cards, but I think if it's all Pokemon cards, it has to be all Pokemon cards. But you can each pack prize would be like 1. And then you would have to put it in, so but they could be somebody told me, "No, you could do different packs of Pokemon cards for different collections," but I don't know if that's true. I have to double check it. I think so, 'cause the person that told me knows they know their business. Um, and then what happens is, people you run an auction for a surprise set, you have 20 available. So spot number 1, what it will do is it will whoever wins the bid, within, like, 10 seconds, it runs a randomizer, kinda like the giveaway thing, but it's all like a white block, and then it picks the item in the group of 20, and then that's the prize. And then you run the next item, and it does the same thing, and it goes up till 20, and then they win whatever the prize. I played it the other day with Pokemon cards, and the guy did it totally wrong. He, which I didn't know at the time, because I didn't really read up on it. Because why read on it? Yeah, you can do up to 500 items. So he ran the auction, and then he said, "Okay, the winner gets the pack of cards." And the cards they're $7 a pack in the card shops here, and he was listing it for $1 or $2. That was the top, so he had to lose money. So when he did that, the wheels spin, and then he had, like, Japanese Pokemon, then he had he had, like, 4 different kinda packs, but some had 1 as the prize and some had 2 as the prize. And I kept hitting the ones that had 2 on them. So I don't know if, like, I don't think that's right. So I was like, "I'm gonna write him and tell him, 'You don't give a prize and then they get to spin the wheel.' They're bidding on a chance at the randomizer, it's not a wheel." Yeah. I saw somebody doing, like, 150. I didn't know the 500, so I have to read it again because I do wanna try it on packs. What's up, Amelia? How you doing? I wanna buy some packs. I just don't I might get some Squishmallow packs because 'cause they're kinda cheap. I could mark them up a little bit and make money, and I won't lose money, but you have to have all packs. I couldn't put, one of the guys from work tested the 500. That's amazing. I need to find somebody that works for Whatnot that has a YouTube channel that has replays, so I wanna go and watch. You wanted to show the things though, so I only had like 5 items per set. Oh, okay. Yeah, like, if I did the Squishmallows, it has to be all cards. I couldn't do, like, 4 of them have, like, a little Squishmallow plush and a pack of cards. I guess you can't do that. Has to all be the same. So you could hold them up, right. It's almost like you have to, have a display of them in the foreground or background. Yes, it has to only be Pokemon packs, but it could be different packs. 'Cause, like, I was reading it on the website, and then it said, like, for example, if somebody did all purses, they all had to be purses, they couldn't be wallets. It's one of the most I agree, Bonnie. I read it, like, 4 times. It's like, you could do this, but not this. Yeah, but then I've watched, like, I forgot the seller's name, he does all the Disney bags, and he sounds like he has a British accent. And he does it with all Loungeflies, and then he did another time with wallets. So, watching somebody, it was, yeah, and you can't mess up, you can't say, "Oh, these packs sell for $50," right? So, like, if I did Pokemon packs and I had 20 packs, and maybe one of the packs value but you can't tell people that it was a rare pack, maybe it's a $40 pack versus, like, a $10 pack, right? Yeah. Yeah. You can't say, Sarah. It says that you can get I know one person on here, one of my friends got a warning from Whatnot on it, that you can't mention the price. Yeah. You can't say estimated value, suggested retail value. There's something else. They wrote it. You can't put in the listing, but you can't actually mention the price. And I think it's because sellers have their own idea of pricing, and while you might give the suggested retail price, there's people that inflate the price because they're like, "Oh, it's the most valuable, it's worth $500," and it's probably worth 200, right? Price is subject. Um, yeah, there's a limit of 500 products on there. I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, sold comp and everybody's gonna put the because the listed comp for Google Lens, say, is like but, like, even it said that for a long time. So back in the day, like, when I started, you had to have proof. If you were gonna say it was $500, you better have a backup. Yeah, you had to show proof. It says it in the terms, actually. But see, like and then each type of item selling, like card breaks, they have their own policy. You know, personal shopping, build your own box, they have their own policy. But surprise sets, I was trying to see yeah, see, all surprise sets must be visible and kept on screen during the show. So you have to show all that. I say this is a $10 at PetSmart or give or take a few bucks. But if you're doing surprise sets, you're not supposed to say how much it is. But if you're selling it in auction, you can do that. It's different. When I first started scanning, I always think I'd be so rich that I learned about sold comps. Oh, right? Yeah. Jen's Multiverse does a white elephant show. She does a really good job at it. Yeah, she's really, really good. Yeah, so you have to show everything on screen. Hello, friends popping in. We're just having a chat. Yeah. And it has to, okay, here's what it says. Same product only. Sellers must include only items of the same type in a surprise set. For example, toys. A set cannot contain a plush as one product and a doll as another. Trading cards. A set cannot contain Digimon cards as one product and Naruto cards as the other. Jewelry. A set cannot contain a bracelet as one product and a ring as another. So it has to be all bracelets, all necklaces, all rings. Sports cards. A set cannot contain a single sports card as one product and an autographed card as another. I don't know if she is. She did just test it out like a week ago. Surprise set, she was testing it out. Jen was. I was trying to see if it shows the price. Oh, I see how you set it up. Yeah, and you have to have full detail listed so they know exactly what they're getting. Yeah, you know what always makes me laugh? I can always tell when people list their item really expensive because they've only looked at it with Google Lens and they go by the highest price they find, which is not the selling price ever. Yeah. Yeah, she just tried it out with like 20 or 30 items. So I'm sure she's gonna be doing it again. It was just hard getting used to. Yeah. Oh, they're trying a new there's a test. They're doing beta testing in the UK first with, surprise sets. I wonder if that's I'm not gonna even read in there. But I was trying to see where the price was. I read it. It might be out of there. Let's see if it shows. Oh, maybe I swear I read that in there. And then bags and accessories, you have to get approved. No, they don't have to start it. They don't tell you what you have to start it at. I don't think it's a set price. I don't see anywhere where it has to start. I mean, it might be able to. Let's see. Because I'm on the second page. No, I don't see where it says starts at $1. But they have to have a certain value in certain categories. Yeah, when you hit run, you could change the start price. A lot of people were complaining online about actual what surprise sets. Let's see if this other thing shows it. Yeah, I don't see anything in there that says about starting at $1 or saying the value. I just know that somebody else asked, "Oh, what are these worth?" And in the stream, they said, "We can't discuss it. We're actually not allowed to." But I don't see anywhere that it shows. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't see anywhere it shows any of that. But it's interesting. So when I pick okay, when you schedule a show like on iPhone and you have to choose auction, bin, or surprise sets and you pick surprise sets, where do you create the surprise set? In the, like, custom listing? Oh, you create a surprise set. So it's just in beta right now. Well, at least it says beta, but it's not because it seems like a lot of people are doing it. Yeah, you have to add the name, the description, shipping profile, and then auto randomize. Oh, quick spin. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the price. So I don't know, but I've heard people say that, so I don't know. And then, oh wow, I'm gonna have to do this. Yeah, I gotta figure out how I want to test it out. You did it with pet toys, and it's like similar, and it's even custom. You could do like different colors for different levels of it. Oh, and it works on brow. It works on you have to turn the show into a surprise set show, and then you could set it up on desktop, probably faster. Trying to get this other page open. There's 2 pages on the rules for surprise sets. They're pretty clear though. I think they fixed it. March 27th, they updated it. It was anyone you couldn't edit through before the show. Yeah, once you publish it, you can't edit it, it says, right? Because you're human, you make a mistake. At least before the show starts, you should be able to edit that. So can you delete the surprise set and you have to start over or what? Uh-oh, that sucks. Oh, here it is. Minimum value. Yeah, some categories have minimum value requirements, but it's nothing any of us do. Thank you for the share, Bundled. How you doing? Yeah, there's nothing in there about the price anymore, so that's good. Yeah, I don't see anything that says you can't, they just renamed it. Yeah, it's different. It's the way it runs, but there's really no mystery. They don't call it mystery anymore. They changed it to surprise sets. Because mystery, people were getting screwed over. Yeah, they would be bidding on a box and then it's supposed to be worth, $300 and it's worth like $30. So they want to make it fair so the buyers don't get ripped off. And some sellers weren't showing mystery, they were running them. But now it's when you do the surprise sets, it would be listed like in the auction here on the screen or down below. And then you would see what products are in the mystery lot. The seller has to spend the time to list each item. And then they run it. So for example, if I did Loungefly wallets, they had to be all wallets. And not necessarily all Loungefly, they just had to be all wallets. And one of them couldn't have, like, a gift card in it, you can't do that. They all have to be wallets of the same, not style, but just like wallet, yeah. And you could have 10 different ones, you could have 20, up to 500 different ones. And then that way there's no secrets, everybody knows what they're getting, or a chance to get, I should say. And then when you bid, you're bidding for a chance to win whatever one in that group, and maybe some are worth more than the others, but you have to figure that out. But I don't see anything in here that says about the price. But they're very strict, as it says, at Whatnot, we craft our policies to ensure our community feels confident in their purchases. In order to maintain a trustworthy buying experience, we've created guidelines for sellers to demonstrate that they are acting fairly and transparently when selling surprise products, formerly referred to as mystery games. Failure to follow these rules or engaging in any fraudulent or deceptive behavior will result in account penalties, including permanent bans. So surprise products are the type of type of sale where an individual does not know exactly what they will receive until after the purchase. A surprise product can include one or more individual items/products, all of which will be received by the purchaser. Yeah, surprise products will be sold either individually or as a single surprise product. For example, when a single blind box, bundle, or pallet of unknown items is sold to one person, or a set of surprise products or multiple surprise products are sold within the set are distributed at random to multiple purchases. That's kind of confusing. Yeah, so I think it's going to be better. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of it if you go to help.whatnot.com and you type in surprise sets policy. And then the rest of it just talks about what you have to input. Yeah. And I already read. I mean, they kind of break it down, but there's a couple of like, okay, how do I do this? Wait, what is this one? No, I think it's clear. So I don't see anything about I'm gonna ask about the price because I've heard different. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I read there. If you go to help.whatnot.com, you can find, just search surprise sets and it should come up. I don't know. I will try it. By the end of the 365 project, I will try it. So after tonight, I will have 40. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna have 40 more streams, 40 more Ds till the goal. The interesting part is surprise sets. You have to keep every single one on screen during the show. And they have to be open and shown during the show. That's the other rule too. Which is really interesting. Oh, Ramen, I'm about to go raid, and I didn't want to get into the breakdown of shipping. Let me see what you're asking. Yeah, I'm not sure on your question, what you're asking me. If the seller pays for shipping, I don't know. Most sellers do not pay for shipping unless they have reduced shipping turned on. Then they would pay for whatever's over the shipping amount. Yeah, you know what, Ramen, I just did a video, a whole chat show about shipping, like everything you want to know about it. It's on my YouTube channel. It's about an hour. It's about 2 hours actually. It is the same exact name as I have here, and it's under the live tab. And if you just search shipping, it's going to come up. There's probably going to answer your question in that. Probably right around hour 1. Yeah, if you don't mind, watch that because I'm not exactly sure what you're asking me. Yeah, so but basically, I think here's what you're asking. Are you a seller? Yeah. So when you are. So if you choose to do reduced shipping on your show and a buyer pays no more than $9.21 for shipping. So if you've got heavy stuff, anything over 5 pounds in their purchase, you will pay for the shipping. So I would be careful with that. If you have heavy stuff loaded in your cart and you're buying it now, because most buyers are going to hit that 5 pounds. They might go over it since they're going to have free shipping at that point, but you would pay for 100% of the money over $9.21. Yeah, it would hit your account. It's okay, but I think that's what I'm gathering from it. And you have to make sure you weigh your items properly. It's a fee before any adjustments. Well, you wouldn't. Okay. So if you had 921 as reduced shipping, meaning they don't pay more than that, and that covered 5 pounds, but you had somebody buy 10 pounds and whatever the amount was, then you would pay the difference. So it would probably cost, for an extra 5 pounds, it probably costs another $8 or $9. Sometimes they give you a discount when it's a different method, like Ground Advantage. So then you just pay your 8% commission to Whatnot, right? The fee, 8% on the item. And then whatever the taxes the buyer pays and whatever the shipping is for the first 5 pounds, the buyer pays. But after that, it's going to get deducted right out of your ledger. So then you would pay, it depends. It depends where they live and everything. Yeah. On your 8%. Or not your 8%, but that other fee. And then you have 30 cents. So if you're new and you're just starting out, I don't recommend doing reduced shipping unless you have lightweight stuff. Yeah, because you never know what someone's going to buy. Someone could come in your cart and buy, 2 items or 1 item. But if you're running stuff at like $1, $2, I don't recommend that if you're new. Someone could go in and buy, somebody was running their items for $1. I bought 17 items. 17. And they should be able to fit them in a box if they put the weight in right. What's up, C Swan? Yeah, watch the video. It's pretty, but I kind of know what you mean. I did cover that in the video. If you want a breakdown, I may have it in there. I have 6 shipping videos. Did I do a sub, C Swan? How are you? Yeah. I'm trying to think if I, hold on, I'll tell you right now, because on YouTube I have, I also have, I'm trying to think. No, I haven't done the shipping video because I'm going through the Seller Hub and I'm making a video on everything in the Seller Hub. Thank you, Coyote Moon. How you doing? Yeah. I thought I put one up there, but I guess I didn't. But in the live tab, I need to make a thumbnail for the shipping ones, but I never did create any thumbnails on those. Oh, I guess it's not showing that one. Oh, there it is. Ways to ship on Whatnot. That's what the video is called. Oh, you're welcome, Jody. Ways to ship on Whatnot. It's like 6 videos ago. It was last Tuesday. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes long. It's coffee talk, really. You were just going to go to bed. I hope you had a good Easter. Yeah, a little random. Yeah, shipping's always like the question. And I explain in the video, weighing your stuff, putting it right. Because if you don't, it's going to mess you up. Yeah. And the way Whatnot adjusts the shipping. So if somebody without getting all into it at, 2:00 in the morning, if somebody buys something that's like 4 ounces, you still got to weigh it with the box. So maybe it ships 4 to 7 ounces and you got it in a little box. It's a small little bird or whatever the hell it is. And you run it. What happens with Whatnot is because the rate for 4 to 7 ounces shipping, it costs the same. So, but what Whatnot does is they reserve that I'm just gonna use it so, like, for a box of 5 pounds is 80 ounces. So it would deduct 7 ounces from the 80, okay? So then that leaves you with what, 73 ounces to shop for. Yeah, so it kinda calculates that way, and that's only because that rate is the same, because it's not a custom ship weight. So if you put a custom ship weight of, "Oh, the bird's really 4 ounces," you can do that, and people can get more in the box, but when you get into bigger boxes, if they use a large, those extra ounces, they help cover the weight of the box, even if you add it in, because you can't really add 11 ounce. I mean, you can. If you have a 4-pound item, you could add the 11 in, but it kinda gets a little confusing if you're not familiar with the shipping. But watch those videos because they definitely have all the information. I think maybe. I mean, shipping is one of those things where the only way to learn is to test it, but you have to weigh your item with packaging. So whatever your item is, you have to weigh it and then weigh it in a box when you start. That's what you did? Did you have to pay a lot of money out of pocket? Yeah, and if you generate a label first, yeah, if you generate a label first without adjusting the shipping weight and you go back to adjust it, you're gonna have to pay that money to whatnot when you regenerate the label sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't let you use the 5 adjustments. The 5 adjustments is used when you have to adjust it and it goes over 5 pounds by a little bit. Yeah. But if you, let's have spicy chicken legs. Yeah, it's different. I feel like it works differently sometimes. It's very rare I use my shipping adjustments. I think I used one last week, and I hadn't used one in months. And how why did I have to use it? Yeah, and it hurts. It hurts when you're new. Yeah, it hurts. That's why when you sell your stuff, depending on the price, you have to add packaging weight in there. Yeah, and sometimes that packaging weight covers it, but sometimes you need that extra for the shipping. Because all that I don't know. I just I just know that in the beginning, you make mistakes, you learn. Hopefully, when you have a expensive mistake, you learn for good and, but I see people doing it all the time. They don't put the packaging weight in, and then when they go to ship it, they're like, "Oh, well, it's 15 ounces," but when they package it up, it's a pound and a half. They didn't count the box. You have to count the packaging. Yeah. Seesaw, how was your Easter? Did you eat all kinds of food? Yeah, I hope you learn from it, and that then it's a little bit easier, and in my opinion, I feel like Whatnot shipping is the easiest thing about Whatnot. It's literally the easiest thing. Of course, once you figure it out, we tend to overthink. We tend to overthink and make it worse, and we stress out about it. Yeah, you're, confused about one tiny piece. Well, on Tuesday, I'm gonna do my chat show, Coffee Talk, so come to that. It's at 9:23 AM. You can bookmark it. I have, like, 60 something shows scheduled. You ate Wingstop and Chinese food? Yum. I haven't had Wingstop in a long time. What do you get there? Yeah, check it out and come. I hope to see you. Oh, you have soul you just started too? What do you s Oh, you sell plushies and clothes and toys. I was checking out your profile. Here, I'll bookmark you. Nice. You haven't had it in forever? It is expensive, I know. I took my kids, like, after school, they got out early and they wanted to get it with their friends. It was, like, 20 bucks a kid at least. Yeah, it was expensive. Hey, Julie. Alright, good, I hope to see you there. You usually get original hot and garlic. Oh, those are good. I like the original hot. Yeah. Yeah, when I was trying to think of the last time we got it. It's been a while. I know, it's, like, crazy. Isn't it nuts? But, if you think about it, like, even if you go to the market and buy wings, they're expensive, but that's double because 'cause they're preparing it. Yeah. So a 10-piece classic combo is, like, 25, yeah. That's crazy. What did we get last time? I think the kids get the six-piece one and with fries and a drink, and it's, like, 17. Yeah, it's, like, 7 because 'cause they're pretty full after that. An extra ranch. Oh, they charge you for the ranch? Oh, see, the guy gives this to us for free. Yeah, our place your place sounds like it's way higher. Yeah, when I go next time, I'll send you a picture of their prices. I think ours is less because 'cause I think they're franchises. Yeah, when we went last time, the guy's like, "How many ranch you want?" I'm like, "I don't know, like 3?" "Yeah, give me 2." It's with the fries and the drink, yeah. The kids get the 6-piece, it's like 17 bucks with the drink and fries. And to me, the fries are like, "Eh, they're alright." I'm not a big fry person, though. And it comes with 1 free ranch. Yeah, and it's like that big one, yeah. That's crazy. So expensive. I mean, everywhere you go eat out is expensive. I bought the sliders from Honey Baked Ham, the turkey ones, and they were 28 or $32 for 12 sliders, and all it was Hawaiian sweet roll. Yeah, Hawaiian sweet roll, cheese, and then it came with, like, a garlic butter spread and pickles, and it was 32, 28, I don't know, and I bought their beans, their baked beans, their cafe beans are really good, they're the OG ones. Welcome in, friends. Uh, I think I paid 37 for both of them. It's expensive. I won't get the sliders again, that was the first time trying them out. They just weren't that good. Yeah, check out my videos, I've made quite a lot. Under the live tab on my YouTube is where all my shows are. So if you use the little magnifying glass on YouTube and search shipping, coffee talk, which is coffee talk, like this. If you search that on the YouTube, you should find all the chat shows for that. But there's also playlists. So I have a playlist and then it shows all those on it'll say like podcast, that's just for the talking. And then there's 64 episodes on there, and then the playlist has, oh my gosh, there's so many different ones. Yeah, check it out. Thank you so much. So you have your first show May 6th, vintage decor, etcetera. Yeah, well, I wish you all the best on your first show. It'll be good. Vintage decor is an awesome category to be in. Let's see, you got your first show up? Well, it's coming up. In the beginning, I sold in vintage decor a lot. I still sell tons of vintage decor. But it's such a cool I bookmarked your shows. Yeah, it's some great sellers in those categories. And, but I did in the beginning, I sold in that category, and it was tight knit. Everybody, like, went to each other's shows and supported each other. It's still really awesome. Yeah, and, like, by 8:30 at night, Vintage Decor went to bed. "What's up, Kathy? Hello, happy eater. How was your day?" I know, I tried to raid a half hour ago, you guys. I tried to raid a half hour ago. I'm probably gonna do that now. Yeah, good. We had a good day too. Thank you. Before the category split, yeah. Yeah, gosh. I was trying to think. That was like a year into when I started because the States was with that. Now I'm getting tired. I'm gonna take my 3rd nap of the day. I have items in my buy it now. Yes, I'm always actively selling in the buy it now. So this show is scheduled for a bin show, not an auction show. So, you're welcome to go take a look, but we're having a chit chat tonight. Yeah. But sometimes we'll be selling here, or I should say. Good morning, welcome in. And I sell a lot of vintage decor. You're welcome to go down below over here or over here, down there, and look in the buy it now. But we're gonna be rating in a couple of minutes. Oh my God, you just woke up. Did you fall asleep? Did you fall asleep? Yeah, we hang out, we chat, because Whatnot isn't just about selling, it's social media and, you know, hanging out and checking in. So thank you for coming here, Andrea. Yeah. Only for you have a bad skin. It's hard, and then you have a toddler. Yeah, like right down here, but in that corner is the shop. And then you can click on that and go to the Buy It Now tab, and then you can search. Like if you're looking vintage glass, toys, Funko, uh, doorables, stickers. There's lots of different items. Over 800. You don't want to scroll through it because you'll be there all day, but yeah. No, the bottom of the screen, it's because I use OBS, and sometimes I can do fun stuff like, I can do fun stuff like that. Oh, where is it not working? I can do fun stuff like that. But some of it wasn't coming up. Yeah, I have it black because I do some graphics when I get rated. Yeah, and I forgot tonight. What do we have here? Let's see. Oh, I did that scroll thing, but it doesn't work. Let's see. Yeah, it disappeared. Yeah, Snoopy and Woodstock is pretty cool. See, someone likes that one. The swoosh. Yeah, so that's OBS and that's fun. And it's a full moon. Exactly. Show off. That's right, Kathy. It's fun to have that stuff, but you got to I spend a significant amount of time. I can't find my scroll. Where is it? Oh, it's up there. I put that in now too. There, I should have left that, but I feel like it's too busy when I'm having a chat show. Yeah, it is fun, huh? I know. Yeah, I put that on there now so that maybe I should put that when I have a chat show. Yeah, it's cool. It's just a default thing, but you type in what you want it to say, and then you have to ask, like, color. I am. I'm born in the '70s. Yes, I'm 51. Oh, no, no, you're fine. Yeah, and then I have a website. A lot of my website has Whatnot info on it. But you don't have to have this. I have to use a computer. I don't use my phone for Whatnot. Oh, okay, right on. I can't get enough of you, Tina. '70s. That's a good one. Yeah, right on. Yes, '70s. I love that. That's so funny. Right? Uh, Oh, I must be getting delirious. Wait, you did a what? Let's see. Oh, gotcha. So how'd you find out about Whatnot? Look at you getting all mushy. I know, I know. Yeah, C-SWAN. That's right away. I always check that. I always check that. Oh, did you find me on my Facebook? How did you find what on from my profile? Or just, like, randomly? I always wonder if it shows the lives on there. Oh, like a pop-up scrolling, and then you just signed up and came over here? Oh, that's cool. Are you gonna, sell on Whatnot? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. You see, more and more Whatnot on Facebook. Oh, funny. I found you through Hodge. Oh, you found me through the Hodgepodge place, Jody? Right, I know. Oh, awesome. I love Christine. She's one of my good friends. I actually just published her interview with Whatnot Sellers on my YouTube channel. It's on there on the main video page. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, so I put hers on there and then, Shop Happy 2019, hers I'm gonna put on probably in the morning after I take my kids to school. It was a catchy ad. Yeah. I mean, I know what it means. I don't know why it red chats that though. Yeah. I don't know why it red chats. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Look it up, Kathy. Look it up. What time is breakfast? I'm gonna probably get up at 6 and then make them breakfast. Yeah, don't look up BBC. It's because the bacon takes longer. The bacon takes a little bit longer to cook. Oh, about vintage that you met. Oh, nice. You looked it up? We told you not to. I told you to do it though. See, Swan, she looked it up. Yeah, bacon is good. I make it good, so that's funny. She said not to do it. You should listen to C Swan. What are you guys doing to my pure mind? Whatever, Kathy. What about the top red thing? Always Google search and incognito just in case. Yeah, trust what Bonnie says. No, what's your question? Oh, what the red mean? It means how many people are in the stream at this given time. Yeah, so there's 30 folks in here. And it changes, it goes up, goes down. And on somebody else, it might be less. Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna read. It was just something else. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You don't want to look it up. Your husband be like, why did you search for blue waffles? Right? You missed it, Tina. You missed it. Don't search for that. Too late. Too late. Too late, Bonnie. Yeah, too late. They're all looking it up now. I know. Corrupting. You're now fully corrupted. Yeah, I like incognito mode. I have it on because, you know. Yeah. Now you know why it's muted, right, Kathy? Just don't look at the pictures. Don't look at the pictures when you do that. Oh, your algorithm will be wild. A couple of times I've looked stuff up on TikTok and I'm like, why did I do that? Because my algorithm my FYP got screwed up and everything was like bizarre after that. But I reset my algorithm a couple times on there. Yeah, because you could reset it. Not my algorithm, but my search. You just have to know how to do it. Some people don't know how to do it. Hold on. You know about incognito, but is there any are you talking? I'm not talking about on Whatnot. I'm talking about on the browser. That's what Bonnie was talking about. Knowledge is corrupting us. It turns into brain rot, right? Are you awake? Are you still awake? Your sleep schedule is so messed up, C-Store. What I click on watching, why are those only Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys. Yeah, Andrea, you know what? I have a list right here. I have a list right here that my kids made me, they wrote it down and they wanted me to repeat all the things to see if I knew them. Yeah. Like to see if I knew what they meant. What the Sigma? I'm so chopped. Some of Aura, the W Riz, Zesty, John Pork. Yeah. 5 big booms. Fine Schneid. Mama, a girl behind you. Mama, that. Yeah, they gave me all the shit. Where the hell's at? I'm like, what? Yeah, Skibbity Toilet, which level 10 Gayat. Yeah, that's a new one, right? So I kept the list. I did pretty good. I did pretty good. I knew what most of them were because of my trolls on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Nonchalant Dreadhead. Is that hype? I don't know. Some of it I'm just like, what? But the 5 big booms, not 90s, no. Really not chat, but watching. It only shows me 2 people. Are you on Android? Sometimes if you fell, did you fall asleep? Yeah, we can just say rad or bitchin'. Oh, on your computer, it'll be weird. Yeah, okay, so when you have an iPhone or an iPad, the chat usually lines up. It's the same on both. But if you're on the computer, it's not an app. So the chat doesn't always populate the same. And then if you're on like a Galaxy or an Android phone, it's a little bit different too. Yeah, you have the iPhone 15. Yeah, so but it's just weird. What's up, Red? How are you, my friend? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. I hope you're good. Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. It's definitely yeah. Yeah. If you switch, you'll have to look for me. Tina, I was like, what is this list? They wanted to record me saying everything. I'm doing really well. Thank you very much, Red. How are you? You're good? Good. I hope you had a nice Easter. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. There's more. Oh, and then on the bottom, the last thing they had me read was the hot I said, "Sorry, guys, that was in my time." I don't usually say on here. I don't say they're teens. Yeah. They're mid-teens. Um, just for certain reasons, you know. Yeah. Did they tell me the answers? Some of them they wouldn't. I said, "Just tell me or I'm gonna look it up on the internet. It'll be in my search history." And then I'm like, "What is that? That is stupid." Yeah. I'm like, I said, "Do you guys ever say bitchin'?" They're like, "No." "How about rad?" "No." You say all this stuff. Yeah, the whole language is oh, is it on here? Let's see. Oh, they didn't this time. Brain rot. Yeah, it's brain rot. But then when I tell them it's brain rot, they said, "No, it's not the word. You have to use a different word." It's crazy. Catching a vibe, is that a new one? I gotta write this down. You guys are gonna teach me. But on YouTube, when some of the young kids are on there, they'll tell me. Yeah. Like I remember before I would be on there and then they're like, "Do a backflip." I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding me? I got a shelf behind me." And then I pretend like I'm doing a backflip. And then they tell me stuff. "Show us your guy at." I'm like, "What is that?" I didn't know what it was. I feel so old. Yeah. Ditto. Yeah, they vibe. Is that one of the new kids? Nicolas? Is that right? Okay. Catching a vibe. I mean, I know about vibe, but catching a vibe. Okay, I'm putting it on my list. Yeah, the other list they had me write was so long. Yeah, and I can't stand it. People say it drives me nuts. I'm almost 40 though. So, hey, I'm 51. And this lingo that I just read on this list, this is not my language. I love to say bitchin', and the kids cringe on that. Some I don't even know. These kids. Yeah. I don't know who comes up with these, Tina. I really don't. But they still say "brah." We s we used to say "bro" or "bra," and they're like "bruh." Yeah, it's all the same. It's kinda all the same. You're so scared of teen lingo, I'm serious. My husband didn't know any of it, and the kids were talking to me and saying a couple things because I was asking. He looks over and he said, "What in the hell are you talking about?" I said, "This is how they talk now." He says, "Where's the intelligence?" I said, "It fell down their leg." It fell down their leg, and to them, we talk like dinosaurs, so yeah. I mean, I'm sure to our parents and grandparents, some of the stuff we said was like, you know, "Oh, he didn't the cursive they can't read," yeah. They can't read the cursive. Yep, they can't. Yeah, because here's the thing, in school, they stopped teaching it. My daughter had a 4th grade teacher who taught the kids it, and then because of the pandemic, when my son got to 4th grade, he didn't get to learn it. Or 5th grade. No, 3rd grade, that's what it was. Yeah, but every generation has some code lingo. They print their name, Kathy. They don't sign their name at all. But I taught my son how to do it. But he has a hard time reading some of the cursive. Yeah. Yeah, my daughter knows how to do it cursive, but they don't write their papers in cursive. Almost all their papers are typed up anyhow. Yeah, they don't do it like in the 1900s, guys. Sorry to tell you. You're totally lost when they're talking to you, Seesaw. That's funny. We're from the 1900s, guys. Please wake up. I used to speak. Did you? So your kids can understand you? That's okay. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, they don't. They either are typing up the papers, very rarely that they actually oh, it's like, was it like Pig Latin or no? Or you just add extra at the end, right? Better, okay. My friend talks like that, and her I never could talk with her like that, but when her and her best friend talk, forget it. I could kinda catch some of it, but they would talk like that because their kids couldn't understand them. It was hilarious. The kids thought, "What is going on with them?" Yeah, they couldn't quite figure it out. It was great. Your daughter is 25, she's the last class in her elementary school that's taught cursive. They don't. You should see some professional football player oh gosh, I know. And boys in general, their writing, not all, but a lot of guys, their writing is very, very hard to read because I think in school I think they just slid by. Like my brothers, their writing's terrible. My oldest brother's writing's actually pretty good, but my other two brothers, I think they had learning disabilities. Their writings, they should be medical doctors. It's that bad. In 2000, you think where it kind of changed? Well, you know what it is? The schools don't wanna pay the teachers. They don't wanna pay them to teach it because it's not really they're not using that, but I still think it's a great art to learn. Yeah. We had a teacher, that came in and volunteered. That's the only reason I think my kid learned it. She was I don't know if she's still around. She was already, like, 80 something years old, but she was a sweetheart, the lady. And then pandemic struck, so when my kid got to 3rd grade, he didn't get to learn it because they weren't at school. Yeah, they weren't Sandra Lynn, what's going on? Yeah, they weren't, we were on lockdown. So then I started teaching my son it but he can read I have nice cursive. He can read it. Couple of letters he's not sure on. I don't he can write his name. He can write his name in cursive. Yeah, give him a manual Vico, right? Give him a printout of MapQuest. Yeah, I'm up. I was trying to raid like an hour ago, but it's okay. We started talking and it's okay. It's fine. MapQuest. Yeah. Or a Thomas Guide. How about the Thomas Guide? Remember the Thomas Guide? Yeah, so everyone will be able to, right? Yeah. I used to work for a company and I drove all over Los Angeles County to fire losses and water damage houses. And that's how we drove. I had to look at the Thomas Guide. And if you know, you know. Yeah, it was like 200 pages and it's not exactly easy to read. This was before the internet. And the Thomas Guide, you had to have like you couldn't just have Los Angeles. There were like 2 versions of the stupid ass book, and each book back then was about 20 bucks. Now it's like 50 bucks. You still can buy them. But it basically is map book. Oh, you're a PA in production, so you know, you had to know the streets. Yep, no cell phone if you got lost, and you go in some circles. But I had to use my Thomas Guide to get back, go down to, like, Orange County, wherever we were going, oh my gosh. So I would always, like, study that. And then the map book sucked because when you would be on one page and the end of the map would be going off the page, you would turn to the next page, and you literally had to keep turning it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it wasn't a phone book, it was a map book called the Thomas Guide. Yeah, we had no phones. The phone book yeah, because nobody pays for advertising anymore. It's done since the internet. Yeah, they don't even print them. You gotta buy them now. Yeah, I think the last one we got here actually, we had a bunch in our old kitchen before we remodeled. I put them all in recycle. The last one was 2 inches thick, but there was a couple in there that were from, like, 2005, and it was about 5 inches thick. So in 5 or 6 years, it went down to 2 inches. People did. People had very successful businesses without the internet. Yeah, they made enough. Yep. Because people in their city would go there and nobody would look outside the city because there was really no competition. Yeah, especially construction. Yeah, like I know my brother before they had internet and all that, his business thrived. It was all word of mouth. And then as soon as the internet came, it changed because then more people would just pop up who were probably not qualified to be doing the work. Yeah, he was like a concrete framer. Hey, reptile guy, how you doing? But now it's so different, right? You used to look for jobs in the newspaper. Yeah, it's crazy how much has changed, but that's life. Yeah, and like the kids not learning cursive, it's because they're not using that. They're not using that. Like if you get a job, you're not writing a report out, you're typing a report out. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that is true. Yep, there is a lot of unqualified. I know, I was just I'm looking for somebody to build this fence, like a vinyl cap on a brick wall, and I got a guy now from my neighbor, but, I I was looking in, like, the local neighborhood kinda Facebook group. There's so many scammers on there. It's not even funny. Like, people are like, "Don't use this guy. He took my money." Why did you give him all the money? Because people don't know. They're trusting. Yeah, this lady got her kitchen done, and she gave the guy 50% deposit, never saw him again. Yeah. Yeah, well, in California, there's a lot you have to have license for about every damn thing. Yeah, I felt bad. I feel bad when people do that, but, people need to know they don't have to give very much as a deposit. Yep. Oh, in Massachusetts? Yeah. Yeah, but people don't even have to give you a third of the job. Like here, it's 10% or less. Yeah, you don't have to give very much. I know when we did our kitchen, we gave the guy, like, a really small deposit. He actually was the first thing he said is, like, "Here's the bill. It was this X amount." And then he's like, "You don't even have to give me a deposit. I'll start now." We're like, "Well, that's kinda weird." And then when it came time to do the cabinets, then we had to give him money for the cabinets because he had to go buy them. You had to go to the library, do a report for school. Oh, yeah, typewriter, right? Yeah, it's on you, right? Yeah. Yeah, back then they did. They did name their business with the A, and it would show up early in the phone book. Yeah, with a typewriter. Yeah. Yeah, now they don't even print the report out. They just upload it to the professor or the teacher's, website, and then they put the document, the paper that you write, through this, website that checks it for plagiarism and everything. It's crazy. Yeah. I remember, and it was so expensive back then to place an ad in the phone book because you could get listed for free if you had a business. But then if you wanted to have like a graphic, because they would make the graphic for you. You didn't upload your graphics back then. Yeah, they would just do it for you. When they first started doing that, before it was just a list, then you paid good money for that though. Yeah, you would get the most money from the phone book. I know my friend's dad had a plumbing business for years, and every year he did the phone book, or it was every other year, I think it came out for the business section, and he took a whole page out. And back then it was like 5 or 8 grand, but it was for the whole year, and he got tons of work. Yeah, he got tons of work for his plumbing. Well, 5 grand was a lot back then, yep. But that's all tax write-off. Yeah, he did it. It was a write-off for his business, so it didn't matter to him. Yeah, he did that. He did it in a couple cities. I think he probably spent 50 grand a year on ads. Yeah. Because he would do it, like, in Beverly Hills, he would do it in Burbank, and he would do it in, like, Glendale phone book. And he just paid a ton of money. And I think he did, like, Greater LA because there was a phone book for that. There was a phone book for, like, every little area. But now, again, you don't see that. Yeah, times change, hopefully for the better. Oh, good for you, that's great. Yeah. I do, Tina, they go right in the trash, there's never anything good in them. I am too, sister. I'm gonna go to bed too. Yeah. Yeah, it's time. Sister. I am gonna go to bed and rest my head. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Yeah, because it's already 2:20. Yeah, check them out. I made quite a few. I think I have, something like 800 videos on my YouTube channel now. No, you know what? The BBB sucks now. It's not the same. Yeah. You check some of those local Facebook groups for the contractor, you see more there than you do on the BBB because a lot of people don't go report anything there. Yeah, and you have to pay for that to be a member of that. So it's not all, I don't know. Yeah. Back in the day, you would use it. Correct. Yeah, back in the day for sure. Well, not everybody, but even if you don't pay, you get on there, you can get rated bad. Yeah, you can. Every time you say I smile, Ruby. When I say my C store. Yeah, what there was a cartoon with that too that said it. It was cute. Sweet dreams, Mama Babo, C store. All right, everybody. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna pick a raid right now on my phone. Let's see who's on. I'm trying to find somebody that I haven't rated. Oh, these are all French. We're going to French. Um, all right. This one looks like I don't know what we're gonna go into. C store. Hey, Sandra Lynn. I'll see you. No way. She's almost graduating already? Oh, yay. Congratulations, my friend. I'm so happy. I'm glad to see you, Red. I haven't caught you in a long time. Everybody, thanks for coming in and hanging out. I'm gonna raid right now. This person has one person in their stream. I have no idea what we're going into. It could be the greatest thing you've ever been to, and it could be the craziest thing. So we're gonna do like a total blind raid. I don't know. Jimson, we're gonna go check him out. Got one in there in estate sales. So drop some hearts. If it's not for you, you do what you gotta do. I'm gonna go and catch some Z's. So we'll raid over here and check it out. All right, everybody, have a good one. It was fun chatting. I'll see you on the next round. Let's see, is this gonna go? Yes, it is.